Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, everybody. It's lovely to see everybody in chat. I know there's quite a few of you already. To Havman, to Luke, to Steven. It's lovely to have you guys here active in chat. Now, we have some fun today. Sierra 3, welcome. It's
Jack
lovely
is
to have
here
you
and
here.
he wants something. So.
Oh, he also has found his treats, apparently.
Yes, he has. Here, Jack.
Jack, do you want toys?
No, he wants the chicken. Okay, I'm taking him out.
Chicken! Food. He always wants food. That's what he wants. Warren, hello, welcome. I hope you guys are having a good holiday season. If you were here during my Christmas live stream, you know that I had an excellent Christmas. It was wonderful. Thank you once again to the Chaos Cultist for absolutely spoiling me. And one of the things that he spoiled me with was some secret Lair packs. Now, some of these are very specific because I have some very particular interests. And so we're going to go ahead and start off with our Arcane set because that's extremely relevant to stuff that I've been doing recently. I just finished a couple, like what was it, 2 weeks ago? Was it longer than that now?
Well, when Arcane Season 2 finished?
Yeah, when did we wrap that up? Was it around?
A month ago.
Oh my gosh, it was a month ago. Yeah, you're right, because it was around Thanksgiving, actually. Okay, it's been longer than I expected, but last month I finished up Arcane Season 2. Absolutely loved it. Was a little nervous after watching the first 3 episodes.
Switch to the other camera.
Oh yes, of course. Let me do that. So I just have to hide this one. There we go. Hi everybody. We have a full
Make sure you and the camera are positioned correctly.
I am positioned correctly. I'm gonna swap that so that it is they can read it. Although it is backwards. Hold on.
No, flip it. Is it not straight
It's
now?
not. Well, no, it's straight, but it's not readable. I think it's backward.
What do you mean it's not? It's straight but not readable.
The image is backwards. So series is like upside down.
Oh, you flip the camera when you reset OBS as well.
Oh, is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean when it crashed itself? Is that?
Hey, it's your computer, man.
Very well. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't there just a way to do that in like?
There is, but it's not letting me right click on it.
Weird. Maybe when you're selected on it, hit the properties button up at the
OBS is behaving very funnily, guys, so do
I
forgive us for a
agree.
quick second. Nope. Because properties is not opening. You have way too many things open in the background as part of the problem right now.
That's fair. That is absolutely
Folks,
fair.
we may have to reset the stream here in a second because everything sort of seems like it wants to crash.
Interesting. Okay. So sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why. Post Xmas stream. Yes, absolutely. That is what we're doing today. Trying to. We're going to be opening some cards, ideally. Okay, so that is definitely that one. Why can't you?
Yeah, see, nothing's opening.
Nothing's opening. Yeah, weird.
Okay, I'll try flipping the camera, but there's a high chance the software's just going to crash.
Okay. Hey! That's better.
Okay, but it's still reversed.
It is still reversed.
Flipping it upside down does not flip.
Yeah, no, I was just seeing. Sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. We'll get this right. We want to make sure that we can look at these beautiful cards.
For some reason, we have lost the ability to right-click in OBS.
Yeah, it's so weird.
There's only one window open. I can't right-click on seemingly anything.
Weird. Why?
So,
I was gonna say, do you want to go grab a mouse real fast and see if maybe having a mouse like right click will...
No, because that's not the problem.
Got it.
As you can see, it works outside the software. It's a software issue.
Okay, so it's a software issue.
Yeah, because something is borked with OBS. Okay, I can right click it in here.
Perfect.
So we'll do it here. There.
Yay! We fixed it!
Okay. No, it's not fixed, but it's a solution.
It's a solution so that we can continue without having to reset the stream, which is what I was hoping for. Now, before we begin, I have to show off my really cool new shoes because I got some new shoes recently and they're absolutely stunning. I love them. And if you want to see more of them, you know where to go. But yeah, I got these new shoes recently. I bought these for myself for Christmas, actually.
I let her handle her own.
and as he should, because I really had some fun actually this holiday season, and I actually think I have another package coming tomorrow. But that's not the package that we're here to open. We're here to open some Secret Layers cards. We're gonna start with the Arcane ones, and we dilly-dallied enough fussing with our cameras. Thank you so much for helping me flip that. I don't know why it like that happened, but it did. And now we have it fixed. Okay. So I'm so excited. So let me give you some context. I vaguely recall I have looked at the Orc set before, which is one of the sets that we have to open today for Warhammer 40k, but I think that might be like one of the last sets I do, just because I know it's probably gonna be one of my favorites. I don't really remember what the art looks like for it specifically. I also, while I know I have seen the Arcane set that we're about to open, as well as the that's the 40k one, the D&D Saturday morning stuff. Like, I know what the D&D Saturday morning cartoon looks like. I don't remember if I, like, actually remember what the cards look like. So all this is going to be a super, super big, exciting thrill for me, because I don't remember what any of it looks like. So, I hope you guys are prepared to be thrilled by me squealing loudly for some cool art. That's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. So, I will try to remember to look over here. I keep forgetting that that's where you are. But I will also be looking down at the cards to make sure that I don't get them dirty or anything. I'm so nervous. I don't want to sweat too much on them. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Secret Layers drops. That's what we're opening up today. And we're going to start with this first one. It looks like I just need to pull this tab.
Yep.
So let's begin. It's time to let the monster out. Oh my. All right. I do love their little package designs for these. They're very fun. Oh, okay, cool. So we've opened one other one of these, and you actually see it on the screen. So the red box, there I'm pointing to.
You can point the webcam. No, webcam.
Oh. Yes.
No, use the webcam.
Yeah, I know.
No, this is a webcam. This
This one.
webcam.
Got it. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can see them. Well, they're upside down because of the way that we have the camera right now, but they're there. Let me get that back.
Use whatever camera you'd like.
Yes, I will. But you can't see it in the background behind me. So this display is all Secret Layer cards. They are the D&D like Beholder set. Do you remember what all, like, we got 3 sets, correct? It's like 3 different D&D sets?
Yeah, so it is as you mentioned, the Beholder set.
Mm-hmm.
It is the like classic art and book cover set.
Yes.
And then the like classic heroes set that they did. There is also your foil Urza.
Oh yeah, my foil Urza from the drop that we did.
From the convention in a box.
Yeah, the convention in the box, which was also a really cool pull. But now we're gonna open the Secret Layer Arcane box, and I'm glad that they do these little, like, these cool little boxes. Not quite as neat as the red box for the D&D, because that's just iconic, but still very, like, this is very crisp, very clean. I love it. Ooh, I like the interior box too, actually. Listen, I'm a sucker for black on gold.
Keep the other one in frame if you can.
Oh, absolutely. I am a sucker for black on gold designs, hence why I loved NXT in its early day a lot, outside, and honestly AEW as well, outside of the fact that there were fantastic wrestlers there. But also, I love black on black designs. It looks so sharp, it looks so slick. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh. Ooh, that is some shiny gold! That's the backdrop. Okay, wow. Very nice. Okay, so there's a little bit of sticky tack. Oh, there's also stuff on the backside. Okay, let me get magic. Give me... Okay, it's very sticky. So there is our cards. We'll open those in a second. Because there's also this on the back. And it's very curved. But we'll be able to straighten that out. It's Gromp. It's a frog! Okay, let's open this first. I'm opening everything up out of the box, right? Okay.
I'm more coming to see how bad the bowing was.
On this particular one, it's a little bad, but honestly, that's just something that I feel like has been happening to foils and Magic. Like, I've bought enough collector's boosters, and all of the cards have a little bit of... I mean, this one's pretty bowed, though. Like, look at that. Holy cow.
It's okay, we'll put it in a flat.
Yeah, we'll put it in a flat. It'll be fine. There's Gromp. He's a frog creature. Sacrifice Spore Frog, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Okay, pretty nice.
For a frog deck, actually might work well with modern Gloomburrow.
Yes. Do you want to come in here in sleeve form?
Not really.
No? Okay.
It's very crowded with cameras and things, and I'd rather not be.
You know what? That is valid. Okay, we're gonna be extra careful opening this because there is the sticky goop.
Do you need scissors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I would love scissors. Also, that way I can just fold this side over and prevent the sticky goop from touching anything else, because now it's sandwiched between two pieces of plastic. I think that sounds much more wonderful than trying to rip it open and potentially damaging the cards, because that's what I keep being afraid of. Yeah, the packaging is really solid. I really like what Wizards does for their secret layer stuff. Like, I mean, they are charging you a premium.
Also, you're kept in a cage this way.
I am in a cage. We literally have a
We have a pet gate.
We have a pet gate because Jack kept trying to eat the Christmas tree all season, and he would throw it up and it would make him really sick. And so to prevent that, because he can't really jump super well anymore, being an 18-year-old cat or 17-year-old cat, we went ahead and put a pet gate up, and that's really prevented it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our first set of cards. The first card that they have given us is Path to Exile. Lovely.
Yeah, this was relatively early. This was like 4 years ago in Secret Lair, so I think they mostly just took some art they had from the first season.
I do
really building around it.
Yeah, I remember this piece right now.
Yeah, when they discover like the first.
Where they discover, yeah, it's not showing super well because it's reflecting so much. I'm so sorry, guys. Ooh, look at this cool Jinx card, Duress. That looks, I love what they did there with like the broken glass around that eye. Like, I know she's looking in a mirror in this scene, so that looks really cool. Lovely. Round 2 featuring Vi. I always want to say V, but it's Vi because her name's Violet. Lovely. Wish we got to see a little bit more of her, honestly. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, right, when she's fighting that, like, I don't remember what this creature was in season 1. It was one of the
the experiment.
The experiment, yeah, the experimenter cave. There was we see them in season 2 as well. They come back in like some of the bigger fight scenes, but it's the guys with the that kind of look like Big Daddies.
Yeah.
So when Vi's fighting that guy for the first time, I think it's the first time we see him. We also have the scene where I think like Jinx is exploding something when she's a child. So we got that with Counterflux, of course. Good card for that. And then we have the Hex Core, which honestly is probably like one of my favorite looking cards of this, just because I don't like this thing in the show. Like the Hex Core is actually my biggest
What's
like.
the reskin of?
It's Thrawn Dynamo.
Okay.
The Thran Dynamo or Thrawn Dynamo. Thran. So Thran Dynamo. So it's a reskin of another card, which makes sense. But they called it the Hex Core because, you know, that's what they have in it. I'm hoping that they do a season 2 of this. Do you know?
They haven't announced anything about it.
Interesting. Considering like it's already out and over.
I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening either. All right, well, I'm going to keep that in the box for right now.
Slide. The other lid.
Oh, I see.
Put the other lid on.
I understand. I was doing the wrong. There we go. So I'm just going to keep them in there. We'll move it gently so we don't bang the cards.
Yeah, we'll sleeve them up later.
And I'll sleeve them up in a bit. So we're going to set those off to the side. Very cool. I like the Arcane cards quite a bit. They were lovely. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do one of the small... Should I do one of the smaller packs?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Just show more light.
Absolutely. There we go. I can do this. How's that? Now, oh, you know what? This is perfect, because now I'm facing you, and I'll look over here to check what you are saying, but at least now I'm facing you when I'm talking to you. Okay, so I think what we're going to do next is we're going to open up the D&D set, the Asterian's Thirst, which I'm very excited for, because...
You're a girl.
I'm a girl, and I love vampires, and I do have a soft spot for Asterion. Although I will say, in all of the times that I have played Baldur's Gate 3, have yet to actually seduce him and find out what that romance is like. Mostly because I know it's a tough one to do because he's very like, oh, don't touch me. And I'm like, but I want to. I want to touch you. But it's fine. It's fine. We're going to open this up and we're going to see what cards are in here. And then we're going to follow this up with the Saturday morning cartoon D&D set. Do you want me to open your Frazetta set, or do you want to save that for
You
your
can
cup?
open my Frazetta set.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, so let's go ahead and slide these out. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lairs. You're welcome, wizards. Take more of my money. Whoop. Okay. You can't. It was completely out of focus.
Scissors.
Scissors, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Why? Okay, why did they lock down? Oh, because it was a different style. Never mind. I was about to ask a very dumb question. Okay. Those are beautiful.
Looks very nice.
It's very lovely. Like, I love this painterly style that they ended up going for these cards. So we've got Asterion the Decadent. Our vampire, or our legendary creature, Vampire Elf Rogue. Oh, so exciting.
Commander.
Oh,
He could command
nice.
your commander deck.
He could command my Vampire Commander deck. Which is actually great because I definitely will be pre-ordering some of the collector's boosters for
God help us.
Innistrad Remastered.
You owe me one.
I do owe him one, and I want one, at least one for myself. So we're gonna probably get two. This is a gorgeous looking card. But I am also a complete sucker for when the bloodsuckers are doing their sucking, which he is now in this scene. Well, he just finished it, but you can see I like the residue of the sucking having happened. Exquisite Blood is what this card is. We also have Sanguine Bond. Oh, good. We're showing him being an absolute little just hoe with many different people. Good. I love it. So here we have him eating more people, being an even better bloodsucker. Just, it makes me so excited. We have the Anguished Unmaking. So he's fighting somebody. I wonder if that's supposed to be like player character, because you know the scene in the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3 where you've already crashed and you're meeting back up with everybody, and Asterion like tries to murder you, and you can either get out of it with talking or like strength or whatever, dexterity. I always go with dexterity because I'm always fairly a dexterous character. Ooh, Mortify. Okay, that is a cool looking card. Like legitimately probably one of my favorites, even though I do love the blood sucking. But like that is, I love the skeleton. Like the guy is just absolutely ganking. Is beautiful. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it as well, but the blue highlight, like the soft blue highlight on his weapon for the enchanted, like ethereal look is very, very pretty. And then finally, for our last Asterion card, we have Druid Perfection. This isn't Asterion at all. This is a human woman.
What?
Human woman! Surrounded by boars and wolves. It's not even
Is
the
that supposed
druid.
to be you? Is that supposed to be maybe like the player character?
I don't know, maybe, but like if anything, it should have been Halcyon,
Yeah.
because he's the druid.
To be fair, I do believe when WotC made the Baldur's Gate set, they did not have every narrative detail of Baldur's Gate 3 at their disposal.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe they didn't know about Halcyon. Maybe
Honestly,
they've kept
I don't know
him.
if they did.
Yeah, they may have kept him. Like I don't actually remember until the preview just before it came out. Did you know him?
They focused on the half-elf druid from the earlier games.
I don't remember.
You meet her at Moonrise Tower. She's the one who brings
Oh, yes. I don't remember.
Jahaya or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. I don't fully remember, but yeah.
Forgive me, I don't know my Baldur's Gate storyline very well.
No, that's completely reasonable. Okay, we've looked at beautiful vampire boy Asterion.
And now for the 1980s.
Yes, and now for the 1980s D&D Secret Lair set featuring the cartoon, the Saturday morning cartoon.
Darn it.
Absolutely. So we got another lovely black and gold Secret Lair box. Interesting that they didn't put a big D&D logo on this, like they did the Arcane. What? That's such a weird.
They're really inconsistent.
They are so okay. If I had actually one complaint about WotC's, I almost called them Games Workshop. It is Habit. Well, I sometimes have the complaints about this for them too, but less so when it comes to package design. When it comes to package design for Secret Lairs, I think Wizards of the Coast needs some consistency, because it bothers me that I'm getting this with an X Arcane. Is it simply because they own D&D? Do you think that's why they do it this way? Is because they own D&D, and so they're like, we don't need to say that it's a collaboration between us.
They own the IP. They put the logo on there. They don't pay anyone.
Exactly. That's the thing that's weird about it to me. Is like, why don't they when they own this IP?
Because they knew the box would sell out anyway, so why spend the extra?
I suppose. Okay. I mean, I understand it's for safety reasons, but oh my god, this is like the stickiest, like, sticky snot that I've experienced, and I'm terrified of it getting on my cards, wizards. Let me just fold this over so we're protecting it, and we'll take a look at these beautifully 80s, get off my scissors, prints of cards. These are less curved than the Arcane ones, I noticed. The Arcane ones were super bowed. Like, the Asterian ones also weren't very curved. Interesting. I wonder if it's just that set.
Foil cards do that.
Well, these are all foil, though.
Yeah, if they're not supported by non-foil cards in like a deck, they'll all bow together.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's
one of the major complaints I've seen everyone give about the full foil commander decks is they all come out like a bird wing.
Oh.
Like all the 40.
Yeah. Because there's no support for non.
Because all of them want to bow the same way. Because they all want to bow.
That's
away. Like the foiled side always wants to bow outward.
Got it.
And so if you have 100 of them, they all do it. You see it when you get like a pack of foil lands. They do the same thing.
Yeah, I have seen that with the foil lands. That's unfortunate. All right, so first card that we've got is Unbreakable Formation. Lovely. We have the Whir of Invention. Oh, the little wizard kid. Hero's Downfall. Look at our beautiful villain. Majestic. Absolutely stunning.
Is he a legendary?
He's legendary.
Is he a commander?
No, he's an instant, unfortunately. It's to destroy target creatures or planeswalkers.
I was going to say, it'd be fun to build a deck around the arch villain of the 1980s card.
That would be so amazing. All right, we've also got Impact Tremors, which is the one, what is that, the barbarian kid using his staff to, like, whack the ground. We've got Primal Vigor.
Yeah, because they couldn't give them weapons.
No.
That's why the warrior has the shield but no sword.
Yes. Oh my goodness, so good. I think this is actually my favorite because one, I love the armored curly horned horse, but I also love the frogs. Like, they're so cute. Look at their dumb faces. And then finally we have the Commander's Sphere, which is the GM, right?
I would also take the Dungeon Master as a creature.
Right? Well, isn't this supposed to be the Dungeon Master?
Yeah, that is the Dungeon Master.
Yeah, why is it, like, so why doesn't he get to be, yeah, these are all instants and enchantments, actually. So all of these are instants and enchantments. We do have, oh, nope, and this is a sorcery. So no
because
creatures.
as we saw from the recent Marvel secret, we didn't get our hands on it.
No, goodness, no.
No,
I would have loved to get my hands on that Storm card, but
I would have loved to have that cap.
Oh my god, yeah, the cap looked amazing too.
Yeah.
Dude, really, honestly, all of them looked amazing. Like, there wasn't a single one that didn't.
That was an example. I mean, one was the IP, but it's also because a lot of them were great commanders.
Yes.
So anytime they do a card in foil that's a great commander in Secret Lair, it just blows up in sales.
Absolutely. And then we've got, of course, our best card, which is all the unicorns. Crash through. Beautiful. The unicorn one is a bit more bowed than the others.
Try the lid.
Oh my god, yes, you're right, sorry. I keep thinking this is the lid.
No, that's the sleeve.
That's the sleeve, I know. Alright. So we'll go ahead and set that there. We'll go ahead and do the Frazetta pack next.
What are those? Oh, those are the other games.
These are this is Asterian. So we're going to go ahead and open the Frank Frazetta set, which is the one that I got for Chaos Cultist. I'm expecting these to look gorgeous because and part of the reason I got this for him is because I'm also a big fan of Frazetta's art. And so I was like, sure, absolutely. Is that a small? That's so cute.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why it's a college rule notebook, but like, okay, you're welcome, wizards.
Anything on the back?
Nope, it's just blank. But interesting little thing. And this one comes in a paper.
Maybe it's part of the, more recyclable.
Yeah, maybe like those efforts.
Like when Lego's doing.
Have they actually started doing that?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. All right, let's reveal our Frazetta cards.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Oh, it is so crisp. Like it's actually blowing out a little bit on the camera, unfortunately, a little bit. There we go. That's actually better. Yeah, that's better. You can see the blue sky a bit better. Oh my goodness, look at that. So Field Marshal is our first card. Oh. Temporal Manipulation. Love it.
I need to order some hard cases.
Yeah, we do. We can get them at our local store too, so. Oh, this one's cool. Dark Ritual.
Oh, a nice Dark Ritual.
That is beautiful. Like, legitimately, I think this is my favorite so far.
Dark Ritual is Dark Ritual was in beta, so it's been printed like 1,000 times.
Yeah, no, we have several.
But that is a hell of a Dark Ritual to have in your deck.
Heck yeah, it is. Absolutely. We also have Midnight Reaper, which this is like a classic piece of Frazetta art. Very, very nice. Seize the Day, another very classic piece of Frazetta art. He's on top of like a bunch of bodies, like I think on the top of a cliff here. And then
Conan.
Lightning Strike.
Because that's Conan.
That is Conan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frazetta did a lot of Conan art, if for those of you that are unfamiliar with him.
He did, didn't he do John Carter of Mars?
He did a lot of the art for John Carter of Mars.
The books, folks.
The book, not the movie. He did it for the books. He did Conan the Barbarian. Basically, if you've seen some very beautifully illustrated, very painterly watercolor designs with very bootylicious babes in them, it's probably a Frazetta piece of art or somebody who's ripping off Frazetta.
I would also recommend you look up Frank Frazetta riding lawnmower, and that will also get you what you need to know about the man.
Yes.
Because it's him and his wife.
Yes. And he and his wife posed for a lot of the stuff that he drew and painted. And his wife is a lot of the women that he was drawing. So, like, he had a very lovely, very curvy wife, and I loved her. Okay, let's talk.
Put them all out on camera so they can see them all.
Oh, before we go on to our...
Yeah, put the Franks out.
Oh, yes, here you go.
Like, out on camera together.
I understand. I'll lay them out. Go.
Just, I think you should show off all 6 after each set.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't done that for any of the other ones, but I'll go through them all in just a moment. Yeah, I'll do it now before we do the 40 ones.
Yeah, it's just good to show all.
Yeah, absolutely. So here are all 6 of the Frazetta pieces. You're absolutely right. I don't know why I didn't do that, but yes. Oh, I love the new Fulgrim model. My biggest disappointment with him is the fact that even though he's got 4 very different faces with several different expressions on them, I am a little bummed that we don't have a very serene, sort of full of himself face. Like
10,000 years of drugs will do that.
I mean, I suppose that's true. All right, let's take a look at our Asterian cards.
Speaking from experience.
Have you been doing drugs for 10,000 years?
Well, you know, I said what I said.
Excellent. Luke, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Very much appreciate you. And NBD Home? I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to just call you Home. Home, welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. It's lovely to have you here. All right, so here are our Asterian cards. I love these ones a lot too. I think the Asterian and the Frazetta ones are my favorites so far, just in regards to the complexity of the art, which is a little bit cheating because it's Frazetta, and I feel like that is immediately cheating because you really can't compete.
Yeah, I will admit.
With Frank Frazetta.
So I got the Asterian ones because D&D, vampire, etc. The Saturday morning cartoon ones I got because bluntly they aren't that expensive, and we have almost all the other Dungeons and Dragons ones, so it was sort of just a completionist.
Oh, honestly, and the thing is,
we are still missing Karlach's Fury. That's the one set we are.
Oh, is that the one that we haven't gotten?
It is. It's the most expensive because it was the competitive one.
Ah, is that
yeah,
what?
Karlach was actually a competitive card. I think both.
Oh, you have the Karlach one, Orc Dragon. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was good for Modern and Commander.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah. If it's good in 2 formats, then that makes complete sense. So here are the Saturday morning cartoon ones, which I really, really like. I mean, they are, like, these ones are relatively basic because obviously they are just
1980s.
1980s art from the cartoons. Like, I don't think they had people redraw these. I think they're literally screenshots that they just, like, put some foil on, which is fine.
They probably traced it.
They
probably vector arted it.
That's true. That's probably true. But I feel like, honestly, and I want to make it clear that I'm not disappointed with them, but of all of the art, I actually think the Arcane is the one that struck me the least.
Yeah, and that I got because we are just big fans, especially of Season 1.
And here's the thing, and I really liked this one, so I'm very glad to have, and also the V, or the Vi. God damn it, I did it wrong. Oh, and I just realized that they actually give you a little bit more cards in this one.
Yeah. There's some interesting support cards. There's just no, you would hope there had been a legendary human, knight for Vi.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I think my actual biggest, issue with it is in Arcane, they chose a lot of points in the show to do alternate, artistic styles in their animation. They were doing, and it happened a lot in their music video sections and a lot of the fight sequences, but they altered their artistic, vibe in some of these things, which still worked in the aesthetic of the show, but it was clearly designed to be a different look. And I wish they had taken that approach with these cards a bit more, rather than just screenshotting. It's a cool looking card, and the shot was very cool, but I think, of all of the ones that sort of illustrates my personal point for this is a very boring looking card to me, on just a visual presentation style, and I would have loved, I don't know, this to be a little bit, it's supposed to be unstable harmonies. They look very stable in this shot.
I think also, I just was thinking about why they haven't done more cards for it and why they kind of stopped.
Why? Oh, they have the Arcane TCG that's coming.
They just announced that, and obviously that's probably been in development for a year or two. Combine that with Legends of Runeterra, which is their digital card game for that universe.
Yes.
I bet they signed this deal with Magic years ago before they decided to do that,
and probably before they knew their series was going to be as big of a hit.
Yeah, so I think they probably just did this to fulfill the obligation.
Absolutely,
then bounced.
I understand that completely. Okay, well, in that case, now that we've looked at all of the other ones one more time, got to see them all laid out together, let's open our final Secret Lair pack, which is the... Here we go! Perfect, thank you. See? And this one gets... Okay, it has to be because they don't feel like they were doing a collab with D&D because they own it. That is bullshit. Put the D&D logo on that box, damn it. Especially when you're going to do that for your other one. Don't cop out. Look at me harassing. I'm not actually harassing, but look at me yelling at Wizards of the Coast. Who doesn't do that? All right, let's open this. My beautiful... Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get these off this golden... Oh, I opened it in doing that. Well,
don't ruin them. There's a card on the back.
I understand. Okay, I'm gonna slide that out. We're gonna put that in there. Don't touch that. Oh god, it's just really opening. Yeah. Okay, Secret Lair, you pieces of... If you get sticky stuff on my cards, I swear.
Surely you can get them out.
Let's get out of here. I touched some of the sticky stuff very briefly, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't on my hands at all. Okay. Let's look at these beautiful boys. That's an Orc Commando. He's squatting in some grasses. He's blending in. I love the colors. So good. Alright, then we also have an Aggravated Assault with a Pirate Orc. It's so good. I love it. Alright, then we've got Makari the Lucky Garrote. This is a reprint of... I'm bringing the card closer to myself so I can read it. Krenko Tin Street Kingpin. I'm unfamiliar with that character, but it is a reprint of that card. Oh my god, look how cool that is. Love the little Makari. So good. All right. The big boy. It's Gazgal Thraka, Prophet of the War. Excellent. This is a reprint of Zergo Helms Smasher. So probably a pirate based on that name. Helms Smasher feels like a very
crushing smashing helmets.
Oh, maybe not a pirate then. Very cool.
I appreciate the lateral thinking.
But I love, like, look how beautiful that is. Okay. And then the Volca. Wonderful. We have a vehicle, which is really cool.
Is it Volca or Vulture?
Vulture. I'm sorry, Vulture. You're right. The Vulture. Oh, because it's a vulture.
Yeah.
I understand. I misspoke. This is the Sky Sovereign console flagship, is what it's a reprint of. Lovely. And then finally, is this just a land?
I think it's a land.
It is a land. We have a basic land. Looks like it's a black? I'm not sure because it doesn't actually say. It just says basic. It says wastes. Would wastes be black?
No, it's colorless.
Oh, colorless.
Let me see.
Very cool. It's got a Titan in the background there.
Yeah, that is a colorless basic land.
Very cool. I don't know if I have many colorless basic lands.
You only want them in very particular combos.
I imagine so.
No, any other color is better because any other color counts as a colorless.
True. You're right. All
But
right.
I think in certain Eldrazi situations they can be.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, let's lay out our cards so we can look at our beautiful orcs. Oh my gosh. Makari and Gazgal and Orc Commando. Man, these are beautiful. And now, I have a complete collection! So we don't have the Warhammer 40k Commander sets in full foil because those are expensive. And yes, there's a little part of me that regrets it. We're not going to talk about that. But now that I have these orc cards, which I was really not expecting, very big surprise for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
glad.
you for that. I now have at least every card that Wizards made for Warhammer 40k in some capacity. They're not all foil, but at least I have them all. And for me, that is enough. And I really, really love, oh my god, I love all of them. They're really cool. Do we already have another one of these?
No, you've asked me many times.
I keep forgetting.
haven't.
Sorry, no, I just keep forgetting. We will be getting another one of these displays and putting it on the opposite side.
Yep.
And putting all of these cards likely in it. I assume they'll all probably fit in there. We might need the D&D ones might end up going in here.
Yeah,
with
we
the
might
other
have to do
D&D
some
ones.
overlap just because I'm like, okay, we can fit at least one more in there. If we take the box out,
Mhm.
the red box, that means we could fit two other cards comfortably in there. That means I'd have room for another 25 in the other case.
Which I think would cover most of the things.
2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's at least 30 cards here.
Oh,
To think
well.
about it.
Well, we'll have to just figure out some other ways to display everything, but I definitely want to have some of these on display, and I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to watch me open these up.
So that was a relatively short stream today, and it's Christmas. Do forgive us for that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely a little bit of a short.
Did you want to come on later for Road Trader or just tomorrow?
I think I'm gonna save it for tomorrow because I
Okay.
want to just do a little bit of a longer stream and commit to that tomorrow.
Okay.
And because I've done some other filming today, which some of you are going to enjoy quite a lot. If for those of you that know, you know. In January. But I think because of that and just wanting to get a little bit more tidying up done and just chilling
Okay.
with you, I think we're going to come tomorrow and play some more Road Trader, which I'm ready for because I want to start getting some of my other companions so that I can bring them to my abulations and see what they do. Because the only person we have left to actually bring to our bath is Jai. She's the only person I have left. I've brought everybody else. Everybody else has had a bath with me.
I bet she's probably going to be the most normal.
I certainly freaking hope not. Like, okay, can I just say really fast, I'm so disappointed. Heinrich started a game with me in my bath of him asking me a question. I have to answer it truthfully, and then he gives me like a little bit about himself as a follow-up. And he gave me one of those, and I now can't bring him to my bath anymore to continue this game, and I'm so disappointed.
Sorry.
It's okay. But I want to see what the Space Wolf does. Like, does he just stand there fully clothed, like...
No, I imagine he gets into it. He's probably just, like, playing around.
Oh my god, do you think we could bring some, like, what do Space Wolves drink? Do they have to have...
There is a cannon...
Space Wolf players, tell me in chat.
Yeah, there's a
what do
cannon,
your boys drink?
There's a cannon beer they drink that will kill humans. I can't remember what it's called.
Yes! I hope he brings that to my bath, and we can have a jolly good time with that. That's my goal. Dane, to answer your question, it's not a wheelchair, it's just my gaming chair. It's just an Ewan Racing gaming chair.
They tend to do it as a sponsorship like 4 years ago.
Yep, and I use it mostly actually down at my gaming table rather than as like a...
It's normally my chair.
Yeah, he's normally using it mostly because it really supports, I think it supports your back.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, so.
Yeah, it's your standard one of those racing gamer chairs.
Yeah.
That, you know, a lot DX Racer, E-Win, they all, I think, are getting things from a similar factory.
I completely agree. But yeah, it works really well for us. But yeah, it's that's all it is. I know. Where is Ragnar Blackmane? Well, because they didn't do a Space Wolf set. Dude, that would have been cool. Yeah. To be fair, them doing a set based off any of the Space Marine chapters as an individual collection, being able to focus on like doing any of the named characters from the various chapters. Like, I would have loved a Crimson Fist set where I got to have Pedro Cantor as one of the cards. Like, that would have, like, just completely lit my day up. But they're not going to do that, unfortunately, sadly, ever. Maybe if Games Workshop ever, like, decides to go full hog on a TCG, even though they technically have done that before multiple times, and they've always kind of...
I was like, thank you very much. I have a collection from the one that came out in the 2000s.
Yeah, and we also have some of the one that came out in the 2010s. Was it 2010s or was it... No, I think it was a little later than that. I think it was like the 2015s.
That would still be the 2010s.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So yeah, the ones that came out in the 2010s, I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, but I had a lot more because I remember when I was like 14 years old, there was one that came
Well, we
out.
went to Gen Con one year and we actually found a
That was
booster
the
box.
Horus Heresy one.
Oh, that was the Horus
Yep.
Heresy one? Okay. Oh, is this a separate one? A 40k one that
Yep.
you're talking about? Okay, because I know there was a 40k one that I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
we have an entire binder of them.
Oh.
I think it's over there, probably.
Oh, you're right. The binders are over there. Well, very cool. I'll have to look through all that. Because, yeah, Games Workshop has done a number of TCGs. But they've never gone, like, quite to this level of detail or, like, card art or new art or anything for it, which I know these aren't 100% new, but I definitely feel like they are iterations on some existing art done by different artists, which is very, very cool. So, yes, I think we're going to go ahead and take off for the rest of the day. Sorry for the little bit of a shorter stream, but I just wanted to open up these cards and showcase them to you, and I figured it might be a fun thing to share. And now I can display them, and I'm very excited. If you've seen on my Instagram, I have started opening up all of the tools. We got my little shelf built, and we've been putting that all together, and it's actually chock full of a bunch of tools now, although there are still a bunch over here.
Yeah, most of the power tools we still haven't unboxed because we need to actually go and buy like a Husky.
Yeah,
Or
I think
whatever one you want at this point. I can't remember which one. If you want.
I think we looked at one on Home Depot, and I think it was a Husky bundle.
That
like
one.
it was, yeah. I like that one a lot. I think that was just going to work super well. The nice thing is too is when we actually do this, it's also going to help us get the 3D printing started back up.
Yep.
Because the thing that the specific like tools, like storage area that we're looking at has a bench in it that's quite long. And I don't want the bench to be, and it's going to have a pegboard behind it or like a walling behind it. So I don't want to be working on that when I'm doing my woodworking. So the plan is to get a separate table for like the middle of the garage for actually doing the woodworking on. And that bench will hold all the tools, but it'll also be my 3D printing area. So I can put like my 3D printer, the curing station, the wash station, all of that stuff all on the surface, and then use one of the sections for all the chem supplies so that they're stored away, and it's going to keep it all very organized. And I know this is very probably boring, but I'm sorry, I'm very excited to get my garage set up. It's going to be so cool. And you'll likely be seeing that a number of times on the channel because I will definitely At minimum, be doing some live streaming where I set it up. Like you'll be in there with me and I'll just be setting things up. We'll be moving things around. It'll probably be a pain, but I'm looking forward to it. As well as just doing possibly a follow-up video to be like, here it is, and just showcasing everything it's going to be used for. So be looking forward to that in 2025. And in the meantime, I will see you guys tomorrow for some Rogue Trader, and I'll see some of you on my spicy page for some extra fun later. Looking forward to it. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely to have you all in chat, and I will see you all next time.